What's up, everybody? It's the Flashes here, and today we're going to be reacting to top 10 small forwards after the 2019 through 20 NBA season. Technically, it's just like top 10 small forwards of 2019 through 20 season. Last two videos, the point guard one was terrible. That was a terrible list. The second one was just, it was still bad, but it wasn't as bad as the first one. But let's get into it.
What's up, guys? It's Nico here. In this video, we're going to take a look and see who I believe are the top 10 small forwards in the NBA after the 2020 season. I know this will be a controversial topic, so all I ask from you guys are your comments down below. As many as are needed! I already made the top 10 point guards and shooting guards in an earlier video, so check it out after watching this one. Again, just a short disclaimer if this is your first time visiting my videos. For small forwards who were injured for a majority of the year like Kevin Durant, I'm sorry but I can't include them on this list. I'm going to take into account guys who played more than 50 games for the season. Hope you guys understand. If you're interested in knowing how I rank these players, it's based on of course their sorrow for their team impact, production on the court, and of course, just this year's stats. So no, I'm not taking into account their past playoff performances or their past seasons. Just this year. I'm also putting a bit more weight on the production since, I've seen the comments and of course I want to fine tune and improve my list and just adjust if needed. Anyway, let's kick off this ranking. At number 10 is TJ Warren, who's quietly
Only
become
a
one of the better scorers in the NBA today and quietly becoming better with his defense as well. I still don't know why the Phoenix Suns traded him for just cash, but since they are the Suns, nothing really shocks me anymore when they do something as stupid as that.
But he has, ever since he left the Suns, he has been doing really good. I'm not going to lie. He is one of the most improving players in the NBA right now.
Seriously can't make this shit up.
There was actually a game this year against the Suns wherein Warren had a revenge game to remember.
He
put up 25 points, shot 11 of 18 from the field, and just killed Phoenix all game long. And with his development as a two-way player this year, Warren was able to lock down all-star guard Devin Booker and only allowed him to score 4 points on his head. While Warren looks like a solid part of the Pacers' plan,
that's one game.
He will be an extremely useful.
That's only one game. We're looking at all the games of how he performed.
That's it. If he keeps on leveling up his play
with
a very affordable contract and an all-around skill set on both ends that outperforms the money he makes, he's the kind of player teams may come calling about. Number 9 is Tsunami Papi, also known as Kelly Oubre Jr.
I agree.
Before
Number 9, I agree.
Meniscus in his right knee, Oubre
Jr.
was averaging career highs with 18.8 points and 6.4 rebounds a game. Kelly was another,
but he is another one who's going nuts this year. He is one of the most improving players for this year too.
People thought we're gonna make the playoffs in the first 15 games of the season because of how competitive they were. No! Oubre Jr. took another step in his development this year and was sometimes the second option of the Suns, especially when DeAndre Ayton was out for 25 games. This is another two-way player who can run the pick and roll when he has the ball.
But he was still good when he
his own shot and be able to find his
own
looks in transition.
When he was still there.
He is the perfect third option for the Suns team that is looking to make the playoffs again after 10 years of being out of the postseason. Putting it all together, the 23-year-old is a unique player with incredible athleticism, long arms, and confidence that can even help him become a future star in the NBA if he wants to. Coach Monty Williams was and still is giving him the green light to do whatever he wants since he has the trust of the coaching staff. Number 8, we have Bojan Bogdanovic. The first thing that comes to mind when I think of Bogdanovic...
This list is going good, I'm not going to lie. The last two lists
are the game win...
trash.
Tough shot, he went in! The Utah Jazz have won it!
This season, Bogdanovic is one of the main reasons why the Utah Jazz have another winning season on their hands in the highly competitive Western Conference. In 63 games, Bogdanovic is averaging 20.2 points, 4.1 rebounds, and 2.1 assists per game, shooting 44.7% from the field and 41.4% from the three-point line. I'm not gonna lie, but he has been on fire this whole season. A scorer first, tall, small forward that can get hot from the three-point line in a hurry. Easily one of the most impactful free agent signings of the 2019 offseason, and it's paying off for Utah. By bringing him in, the elite shooting has created space on the floor that the Jazz haven't had in years. Suddenly, Donovan Mitchell can drive to the rim without always being blitzed by multiple defenders. Rudy Gobert has a bit more room on his rolls to the rim or battles for offensive rebounds. He would have definitely been the X factor for the Jazz if the NBA did push through with the playoffs this year. Number 7, we got Tobias Harris. Now this one,
This is probably one I might disagree. I feel like he maybe should be 6. maybe 5. Maybe a top 5.
Kinda torn if I should put Bogdanovich over him, but here we are. Maybe it's because their numbers are a bit identical, but Harris is being paid $100 million more.
Fucking ridiculous.
Okay.
He signed a 5-year, $180 million contract, but for this season at least,
He's
it looks
still
like the
having a good
Sixers really
year.
messed up giving him that deal. The Sixers signed him to be their closer. Even though he has all the tools you want in an offensive player, Harris has been falling short of the expectations that Philly wants from him. He seems to get tunnel vision all too often, lacks that burst of speed to get off his man, and just seems all around hesitant to shoot at times. Paying all that money for someone who can't ice the game when you desperately need a closer.
Well, he can't. Well, he's not going to score over 20 points per game because there's other players like Al Horford, Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, and Josh Richardson that has to score. It's not just going to be Tobias Harris.
It's very laughable. Choosing him over Jimmy Butler is laughable. But I guess leadership and good locker room
Jimmy
presence
Butler
were
didn't want to resign with them. Jimmy Butler was a free agent. He had a choice to go to.
mentioning, but it's not worth $180
That
million
ain't the
in
Sixers'
my
fault. They
opinion.
gave him a contract.
Anyway, at
He didn't
27
decide
years old,
to
he's still at the peak of his
have
career,
it.
and I hope he turns it around quickly. Or else the 76ers will really
Tobias
find a way
Harris
to
is
ship
still
him
good.
off.
Move this man!
At number 6, we got DeMar LeBronto DeRozan.
Wait, what are you doing? Why are you still peeing?
Okay, but seriously,
Probably a top 5. Probably top 5 or 4. He's having a good season, but the Spurs are just not doing good at all.
if you take a look at his stats this year, DeRozan is having another great year at age 30 and has been playing his most
He's
favorite
30? DeMar DeRozan is not, I never knew that.
of 52.6%.
22.2.
Although the 3-point shot still isn't there, which sucks,
52% for the field goal, God.
since by now you would think he would develop that throughout the course of his career. But no, it's still
Wait,
meeting.
did I just see? I just saw 26% from the
Booker, to
3.
say the least.
God, I
Spurs
never
are
knew
not
how
going to
bad.
get
I
big
never
playoffs
knew
as well,
DeRozan
and
was
this is the
that
first
bad
time
at
they're going
shooting
fishing after
threes.
20+ years of being in the postseason. One of the masters in the mid-range, DeMar has also become a capable playmaker over the years, and sooner or later he's going to get traded by the Spurs while he has still value. He is not
They
in the
gotta
same
trade him.
timeline with guys like Deontay Murray and Derek White.
I mean, he's
So
gonna
it's
be a
just a
free
matter of
agent, but they should have just traded him during the first.
time, in my opinion. Any team that trades for him, though,
He
gets a
ain't gonna resign. He ain't gonna resign with the Spurs. We already know that.
distant 20
He
plus
does, and that's
score
kinda
and a
stupid.
5+ assist production per night. At number 5 is Chris Middleton. Originally
I'd probably say lower, to be honest. But that's still a good spot.
arriving from the Detroit
I probably
Pistons,
would've
something of an
decided 4.
afterthought in the Brandon
I
Jennings
wouldn't
Brandon
say
Knight
top
trade,
3 though.
Middleton
Maybe I
has
would have
flourished in
said
Milwaukee,
4.
and now
But
has
5 is a
become
good
one of
spot.
the leading
5's
guys on the
not a bad
franchise's
spot
best team
for
over
Chris
30
Middleton.
years. Middleton deserves a lot of praise for his exceptional development on
LeBron
an
probably
individual
is
basis,
number 1.
which has seen him go from an
Kawhi's
unheralded
probably
second-round pick
2.
to one of the NBA's most.
Who would be number 3? I mean, apparently, I know Jimmy Butler's not going to be in this, though he should, but I guess he's a shooting guard, even though he's not. He is, but he's playing small forward this year. I'd probably say Jason Tatum, maybe. At 3. I don't know who would be number 4, though.
Complete and well-rounded players. This year has been no exception. Has been averaging 21.2 points, 6.2 rebounds, 4.1 assists, 49.9% from the field, 41.8% from 3, and 90.8% from the line. If you check out his stats just now, he's 0.1% away with his field goal shooting to be part of the 50-40-90 club. With Giannis as a centerpiece of the Bucks offense, Middleton has properly complemented the Greek Freak with his well-rounded scoring and marksmanship from the three-point line. Not to mention his playmaking as well has been really valuable this year. He definitely earned that second All-Star nod this year, and if the playoffs did continue this year, the Bucks would need Middleton at his best if he's going to help Milwaukee earn their first championship. At number 4 is Brandon
That's what I was going to say. Brandon Ingram. Yeah, I definitely agree.
Slenderman Ingram.
Brandon Ingram. at 4.
24.3 points, 6.3 rebounds,
He's gonna win most of the
4.3
threes. I'm
assists,
telling you.
46.6% from the field,
His
38.7% from
his
3,
3-point's getting a little up though. His 3-point's getting
and
a little up.
85.8% from the line. If you would take a look at his numbers, that is a guy that has really turned it all around this season.
yeah.
He took on the responsibility of keeping the Pelicans competitive while Zion was out, and he was awarded an All-Star selection this year. I'm actually glad he got traded since he's never going to have this kind of growth with the Lakers. Ingram is one of those late
EXA
bloomer
LeBron.
players since, if you guys remember, he was projected to be the next Kevin Durant back when he was a rookie. It
I
took him a
agree.
bit of time,
I
but
still
the guy
agree
is
with
just
that.
22 years old. He's going to be
He
a
just
free
got he
agent
just
soon.
got to improve his 3-point shot. If he improves his 3-point shot, then he's definitely like a Kevin Durant.
And you bet the Pelicans will give him the max. Zion Williamson can't do it all alone. He would need guys like Ingram to pick up the slack, especially when Zion's shot isn't falling. Even though the Pelicans aren't making the playoffs this year, Ingram still deserves the
His
Most Improved
skinniness
Player of
kind
the
of
Year award
does look
for
like
his
Kevin
amazing
Durant,
play
though.
this season.
I'm not gonna lie.
At number 3,
Yeah,
we got
Jason Tatum.
After
I agree with Jason Tatum at number 3. I'm fine with Jason Tatum at 3 because we all expected Kemba Walker to be the bigger scorer on the Celtics. Instead, Jason Tatum was. We probably expected Jason Tatum to maybe be a second scorer, but we never knew. But instead, Kemba Walker was the second scorer. And I guess Jason Tatum was the first scorer, but we all expected Kemba Walker because, he's the better player.
teasing us with superstar potential in his rookie year
Because
as
he was
went
the better
toe-to-toe with
player
LeBron
than
James.
Jason
A
Tatum.
slight hiccup
But
in
he's
the
having a
second year,
great
mostly
year.
because of the Kyrie Irving drama. Jason Tatum has now finally turned things
He
around.
might be in a
and is in the midst of a breakout
most improved
season.
candidate. He
Coming
might.
into this year, I thought Kemba Walker would be the number 1 option, but instead, he's
That's
been
what I
second
just
option
said.
at most times, since Tatum just took on the responsibility as being the
No,
main
Kemba-
offensive weapon this year.
No, Kemba's still doing good. Kemba is doing good this year. He's having a good season.
Through 59 outings, a 22-year-old stuffed the stat sheet with impressive averages of 23.6
I
points.
feel like when Jason
7.1
Tatum gets a
rebounds,
headband on, I feel like he's
1.4
like
steals, and
even
just shy of a block
crazier.
per game on 45%
I feel like he already
from the
like
field
activates his
and
takeover.
40% from 3. Tatum put the work in during the offseason, and it
Number
proved
one
to
better
do
be
wonders to his
LeBron.
overall
Number
game.
one's not
We can
LeBron,
definitely
then
see that in the increased
wow.
statistical numbers in virtually
Then
every category.
This guy's a
He's
Kawhi
become
fan.
a menace
Even though
in
I'm not a
defense as
LeBron
well,
fan.
and is making
Or a
life a
Kawhi
living
fan.
hell
I
for
like
those he's
Kawhi,
guarding.
but I don't like
I'm
LeBron.
excited for what this kid can do in the coming years. At number 2, we got Kawhi.
That's
the
what I
fun guy
thought.
Leonard.
That's what
The
I
man known
thought.
to have the deadliest mid-range jumper in the NBA. Whenever the game is on the line, you guys just know that this man will take it in the low block and calmly sink in
But
the
to be
shot,
honest-
regardless of who's guarding.
But to be honest, he should be doing a better job than we actually all thought the Clippers should be doing. To be honest, they're the 5th seed. The Nuggets are the highest seed. And literally, they have Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers have Kawhi Leonard. The Nuggets literally just have Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. And a decent small forward of Michael Porter Jr., Gary Harris, who fell off, Will Barton, who's not a bad player. They just have that. And Paul Millsap, who totally fell off ever since he left the Atlanta Hawks.
Cold as ice. Aside from his offensive bag, Leonard is also one of the most feared wings in the NBA, an all-defensive team regular. Kawhi makes it a point to shut down his opponents and make sure they really have a miserable game. Kawhi still had the best
Yeah.
season of his career. Before the lockdown, he was averaging
Once Kawhi gets his
26.9
takeover
points,
in,
7.3
he's-
rebounds,
you know it's
5
gonna be
assists,
bad
and
luck for the other
32.2
team.
minutes per game. He was also shooting 46% from the field and 36% from beyond the arc.
Slow down,
Looking good.
my man. My man.
The Clippers are in the same boat as the Los Angeles Lakers. It will be
The
a playoff
Lakers are
series
winning
for
it all. I don't
ages
care what anyone
once we
says.
see
The Lakers are
Clippers
winning
and
it all.
Lakers compete again in the court. And lastly, at number 1,
already knew
I got
this.
the king, LeBron James. At age 35, year 17, LeBron is putting up 25.7 points, 7.9 rebounds, a career best 10.6 assists, 1.2 steals, 0.5 blocks.
To be honest, though, I feel like he's more likely trying to become a stat padder. If you actually look at the game, because you now see, he's just getting triple-double after triple-double after triple-double.
and shooting 49.8% from the floor. He has managed to reinvent his game time and time again, and that's why a lot of people are calling him as one, or rather the greatest ever to play the game. But even though his stats and Kawhi's are a bit in the same range, LeBron alongside Anthony Davis has led the Lakers to the best record in the West with a 49-14.
Yeah, that's
win
another
loss
thing.
column.
He has Anthony
He's
Davis
doing
on
this
the
with a
team.
roster
It's
that's
not just gonna be
significantly
LeBron
less
scoring.
talented than the Clippers, which is one of the deep best player in the NBA, and at least for this season, no one can change my mind on that. Let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree with this list.
I agree. To be honest, I actually mostly agree with everything. This was a good list. I'm not going to lie. This was a pretty good list. That is going to be it for today's video. Thank you for watching.